Good day and welcome back to another World of Warcraft video. In this video we're going to talk about the latest addition in World events called the Dreamsurge event, and basically how it's a great way to grab some champion gear, Wormcrest, Shadowflame or Shadowflame Wormcrests, and yeah, tons of great rewards, new mount, and also some pretty cool pets and other interesting things to get. So we have unlocking the event. It's pretty straightforward. You don't actually have to do the quest to unlock it, but you can collect an Infiltraken. To find the event, you will find this little green icon on your overworld map, and you can go straight to the Dreamsurge. When you're at the Dreamsurge, you have a initiation quest, but you will also have a weekly quest, which will be to obtain 100 Dreamsurge Coalescence. And this Dreamsurge Coalescence will enable you to get a Dreamsurge Crystallis, and this can be used to obtain a piece of champion gear or some Shadowflame crests, which are obviously quite valuable. Before you do anything, you can shape the Dreamsurge, and what this does is basically gives you a little ability for the next 30 minutes or so while you're doing events inside the zone that the Dreamsurge is occurring in. So whichever zone it's in, you will receive a kind of little buff. And it's pretty cool. It's just a nice way to basically augment yourselves and, try and get abilities that help you out. Now, in terms of collecting Dreamsurge Coalescence, there's three main ways that players can collect Dreamsurge Coalescence quite quickly. And honestly speaking, it's super easy. If you hover over the green icon, you'll see a whole bunch of world quests glow like green. These quests that you do will give you Dreamsurge Coalescence, varying amounts, but generally around 10. The big main thing you want to do is every 30 minutes or so there will be what's called a Waking Dream event, and at this event you do 2 waves of enemies, and not only do the enemies drop Dreamsurge Coalescence, but they also have a chance to drop some materials that you can use to obtain a mammoth mount. Which is pretty cool. So the final boss from this area has a chance to drop charred elemental remains, and these can be used, 20 of them, to obtain a renewed magma mammoth. So just another way to obtain a magma mammoth, which is pretty cool. The actual Waking Dream itself is pretty straightforward. You're usually in a group, and the boss also drops some 402 gear, so it's a great way to gear yourself up. You can do this pretty much every 30 minutes from what I understand, although you will get diminishing returns. So then after that, the next best way is to do world quests. For me, the dragon riding races were by far the best method of essentially grabbing these Dreamsurge Coalescence quite quickly. So very much the fastest way for me was doing the dragon flying quests, not to mention it gave me a bit of money, which was pretty cool. But you can, of course, do any world quest. Now, from time to time, you'll see a notification saying that a rare is being empowered, and if you get there in time, you can defeat the rare, and you will obtain Coalescence as well. Upon handing in the quests for the week, you will receive a Dreamsurge Crystallis. You can continue to farm the Dreamsurge Coalescence, but you can only get 1 Chrysalis per week. Now, of course, beyond the standard currency rewards, the gear is pretty good. You can also get a Worm's Bountiful Crest, which is a great way to grab yourself some Shadowflame crests for upgrading the gear that you're getting. So overall, some pretty good stuff. Now, outside of just the gear portion of it, or well, the big time gear portion of it, there is also 2 new mounts. So the Magma Mammoth that we mentioned earlier, and the Duskwing Ohana. You can also grab yourself some 402 catch-up gear with the Coalescence itself, which you can farm. And there's also some pets and pretty cool toys that you can grab there as well. This vendor is on the other side of the gear vendor, so pretty straightforward. And that's that. That's the Dreamsurge event. Very awesome, very quick, and very simple. Wish you guys the best of luck for farming, and hope you can use it to get yourself back into World of Warcraft like I am. But that's it from me. I'll see you guys next time. Till then, bye.